Carpuride, what is it all about? Android Auto for your bike. Well, we have recently found out on the Pan America, compatible with any motorbike, this thing is a game changer, especially for your map reading, so I found out. So the Carpuride is the HD display. This is the 7-inch, it's the IPS touchscreen, Bluetooth with voice controls. How fantastic is that? Okay, so the main features of the Carpuride W702, like I said, there is various models available from Carpuride, but this is the W702. Main features are the phone link, take calls, listen to music, real-time navigation and more. Bluetooth feature supports Bluetooth music and hands-free calls. Voice controls supports Android and Siri. And 10 minutes to install. I would say that's about right. So a fantastic piece of kit, and it enables you to put your phone somewhere safe out of the way and use this fully waterproof system with a 7-inch display for your maps. So we've recently done the install. We're going to run you guys how I installed it on this bike, what options are available and what's in the box. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so when Carpuride contacted me and says, howdy, fancy trying one of these out on your bike, I was a little bit skeptical like most people, because I've used my phone for map reading since the beginning of time. But on recent trips in heavy rain, I have had problems with the charging on my phone, with water getting in, even though I've been using a waterproof lead. But this thing being fully waterproof grabbed my attention, so I could put my phone somewhere safe and didn't even need it on the bike on the quad lock. So this takes care of that. Okay, so you can see where I've mounted mine. It is directly above the main screen, so when I'm sitting down on the bike, it's a perfect view. So if we switch the bike on, so you can see there, I am not obscuring my view whatsoever. And the hardwired connection on here, you can see that goes down below the back of here and then down all the way down to the battery underneath the bike. And at the back of here, you can see I've used this sat-nav adapter, and there is my RAM mount here. So the RAM mount is connected onto here, onto the back of the ball mount on the back of the Carpuride screen. On-off buttons on the side of the unit here. So you just give it one short press and then on the screen goes. You've got an SD card slot in the side of here, so you can load that with your movies and music and whatnot. And this is your interface. You can change the display. You've got your settings, Android Auto or your iPlay there. Audio output is your important one, music and phone. So your audio output, you can see here, it says when it comes back on, switch it on to maps. Let's go off from maps. Exit. Audio output. Please use your phone to connect the headphones. I explain more of this on the ride review, so if you keep watching, you'll find out how to connect to your Cardo or your Senna via your phone and via the Carpuride to get the most out of your audio. This is the important one, is your Bluetooth. X is your Bluetooth off, and connect it wirelessly. You can see here it will swap over both of them here. So I'll explain more of that a bit on the ride review. Okay, so what a smashing interface, fits perfectly on my bike. Nice and clear, brightness controls and everything here, so you can adjust the brightness via the slider if you want. You've got a slider for all your audio connections here, but you'll find that you'll lose this when you connect it to a certain way on your bike. You can have your Cardo or your Senna, but you can't use the controls on the slide scale here. Volume controls for media and voice here, so you can adjust both of those. Absolutely fantastic, so it's crystal clear audio and crystal clear through to your Google Voice as well, or what your headset is as well. Okay, so let's cut to the riding review and show you guys what this Carpuride 7-inch W702 screen is like on the road.
Okay folks, so the real world test is obviously on the bike, and it does take a little bit of figuring out to get the best out of how you want to use the Carpuride. But once you've done it, the way I've got it set up now is working for me. So that involves linking obviously to your Cardo or your Senna or whatever headset you're using. I've got the sat nav giving directions in my head just as I speak, and that's the other thing I'm going to speak to you about with setting this up, because if you don't set it up right, you do lose the ability to hear your sat-nav and everything through your headset. So as I was saying, to get the best out of the way you want to use your CARPURIDE is how you link it up to your headset, whether that be a CARDO or a Senna or any other make, Lexin, etc. So basically, if you link it direct from your phone to your CARDO and then to the CARPURIDE, you can lose the ability to hear your maps or your Google voice commands, etc. So you have to do it a particular way to make sure everything coincides and works faultlessly. So it took a little bit of setting up for me to do, but now it's working flawlessly, absolutely brilliant. So the way you want it is so that it will listen to your CARDO commands through your voice and also your Google voice as well. So I can listen to podcasts, I can ask it the weather, etc., and all the usual things you can do through your Google and your Android Auto. Okay, beautiful views coming into Derbyshire. Just thought I'd share that with you folks. So basically now I've got the voice commands linked through the maps, so turn by turn navigation. Also got the satellite on the picture as well in the background, which is quite nice. So to have that 7-inch screen, this is the W obviously 702 on my sat-nav mount on the Pan America. Now yes, the Pan America does have built-in maps that you can use linked to your phone, vice versa with it, but it's not the best interface. So having this one now gives you real-time as well, with traffic information and all the usual real-time GPS through your phone. And the good thing is, my quad lock's still on my bars here. I've moved it because I did have the quad lock here, but because me obviously being a motovlogger, I've had to configure everything to make sure I've got the best camera view, but I didn't have room to put the quad lock on the sat-nav mount as well, being as the CARPURIDE screen fits above my original dash. So I've moved it to there, but the good thing is my phone is in the top box in the back and I don't have to worry about it. So in all the weathers, my phone isn't going to get damaged or the usual thing. Even though I do use waterproof connectors sometimes on here, you do get moisture in it, that's detected, your phone stops charging. I've got a charger under the seat, so I can leave the phone charging under the seat out of the way, and this thing is fully waterproof. And other YouTubers have tested this under hose pipes and whatnot, so I'm not going to do that. I know it's waterproof because I've seen the reviews. So in the beautiful views of Derbyshire, here we go. Now I've got my gloves on, so it is touchscreen sensitive as well. So if you've got a pair of gloves with the touchscreen thing on them, then you can actually exit out of maps like that into your home screen. You've got your podcast here as well, which I listened to a little bit of that on the way just to test it out, and it's actually quite good. But you have to swap between your Bluetooth interface. I'll show you. If you want to knock that off, you press exit and into audio output. Audio output, it says please use phone to connect headphones. Well, you've got Bluetooth transmission and the iPlay Auto. So if I want to go to this one, Android Auto is connected. The switch will be temporarily disconnected. Okay. Do you want to switch? So if I switch to that, you see here it's connected Alchemoto on the auto Bluetooth there. Okay, but what that does is that is only one channel, so I need to link the Bluetooth wireless Android Auto is connecting. So now that's connected back through into my phone, which is in the top box, and the podcast has just started playing. So doing it that way, you know you're going to have your map information real time, and you can also listen to podcasts and it'll still activate your CARDO controls. Hey CARDO, music on.
Music on.
Okay, so the music now is playing, or the radio's playing in my CARDO headset. Hey CARDO, music off.
Music off.
Okay, so switching it off like that, when you haven't got your Bluetooth sign, that is when everything's connected. If you've got your Bluetooth tick there and you're in Android Auto, then you lose your CARDO controls. Okay, so in the settings, you've got settings that's for day and night mode for maps, driver seat location, we don't have to worry about that. You can change the wallpaper, change the layout, or more settings on the phone. And obviously you can download different apps as well to this, whatever's compatible. So go back to here, you've got a couple of game things here: maps, phone, news, messenger, messages, podcasts, smart things, whatever it's connected to. On mine it's a Android, Samsung. Customize as well, so you can customize. You have to unlock your phone to access the app launcher. Customizations, you can put different things on here as well, just to make it suit you. So there'll be a few things that I'll put on here. Just need to see whether you can put a Google search on here. There is the SD card slot on the side as well, so you can put an SD card on, fill that with music or fill that with movies. So if you ever fancy stopping somewhere and watching a movie, you can do that via the screen, or even load it with your favourite albums as well. So that's brilliant. So all in all, beautiful piece of kit, nice big screen. If you want your full maps, just click that and then you've got your full map view back. Okay folks, so for me it's proving already to be quite a nice little piece of kit, and the bonus is just cleaning up my dash a little bit by having the phone. I've just popped the phone back under the seat on charge now, so it's fast charging under the seat, out of the way, nice and safe, and it gives me that beautiful screen ahead just to see where I'm going. So back to turn-by-turn navigation. Got this shit on the road. So I can't wait to test this out on a good little tour somewhere over a couple of days, through all sorts of weathers, and we'll have a better review of the Carpuride W702.
Okay folks, I hope you enjoyed my little insight on the Carpuride W702 screen for your bike. Yes, you've got your Zumos out there, and yes, you've got your Garmins. A lot of people actually have been saying now that they prefer this than using their Garmin, and I think because of the real-time updates and traffic info, it just has the edge over some of the dedicated sat-navs for your bike. Anyway, like I said, if you're interested in getting one of these, go direct to the site and click my link for a discount code. But thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching Alchemoto, please do hit that subscribe button. Please do like the video, share and comment if you dare. But until the next one, folks, we'll be seeing you later.